So we just wrapped up HeartPath here in Sedona, and it's such an awesome weekend because what it is a combination of all of my favorite things. We go hiking out in these gorgeous hills. We talk about the science of heart intelligence and how to tap into that courage, that strength, that intuition, that inner knowing in your heart, and how that contributes to the path that you're going to take in life. That ultimately is what HeartPath is all about, is looking at what is it that I'm here to do, and let's get on it. Let's take practical and applicable steps to make that a reality. And that's what we go over this weekend here at HeartPath.
I think what sets Mindy apart from other coaches is her ability to integrate the mental and the emotional. A lot of people in this space who teach heart-centered content and heart-centered concepts don't have the same kind of connection, I think, to the intellect and to the workings of the mind as well as Mindy does. And so it's really great for her to speak to the listening of somebody that might be interested in this work, but have the kind of, maybe the guard of, this is a little woo-woo. Mindy's able to break that down and open you up to these concepts in a way that allows you to be open and have transformation.
I entered without any expectations, just to hang out with Sean and Mindy. And I realized along the way that my path had been jilted a little by my head. And I have refound that where I'm supposed to be, which is in my heart, and that I need to let my heart guide me as opposed to my head. Because in my head, it's a lot of stress, it's a lot of noise, and I think that happens to everybody. So it's the opportunity to just slow down and allow yourself to connect with what's really going on, and that's in your heart.
I've got to say, you know, I came into this with the intention of, okay, I need to learn how to get out of my head. That's the one thing, you know, get out of your head and get into your heart. And then I wanted to learn to be able to express my feelings better, how to articulate how I feel. And yes, I did get that, but I actually got something completely different that I was not expecting. And actually it was what I needed more than anything, and that was, I learned about forgiveness and trust. And more than anything, it was forgiving myself and trusting this process. So I had no idea that was what I really needed to learn, but yet it's what I learned. It's what I came away with. That was like super bonus, you know. It's just awesome.
This is my third time at HeartPath. We keep returning because each time it's transformational, and transformational is not a word I use lightly. It's taken a long time to put that in my vocabulary, but every time I'm here, I get something that's life-changing in the way I think, in the way I feel, and I really feel like Mindy helps me get in tune with my emotional and spiritual side, which are two sides I like to keep buried. I mean, it's just easier to be in your head and to think everything through and not feel, because it's safer. And Mindy has given me the space to not be safe and still be okay. I am gonna reconnect with a part of myself that I'm not always familiar with. I'm going to be able to connect with other people. I'm gonna get out of my head and into the center of my soul. And I know it sounds a little woo-woo or foo-foo, and it's not. She talks about heart science. I mean, this is the real thing. And it's fascinating, and it works.